Hey yo guys, I'm here to give you my UFC 91 review. Gotta say this is a great show, candidate for show of the year, right up there with WEC 35. Really enjoyed it. You got to actually see every fight on the whole card, as the main card fights only went one round except for the main event. Really enjoyed it. Great action all around. The crowd was fantastic. As I would like to say, I did make an error. I said it was from the Mandalay Bay Event Center. It was actually from the MGM Grand. That's my bad. But anyways, as we started out the pay-per-view, we started with Demian Maia versus Nate Quarry. Basically, this was Nate Quarry getting his ass owned. Demian Maia, made this fight look extremely easy. Made it look like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was just super easy. He just went in there, took Nate Quarry down, kept him down, had a nice little body on him, and then he eventually just choked him out. And that's how he just made this look extremely easy. I think Demian Maia is going to be a good candidate to fight against Anderson Silva. You got two extremely well guys at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Maia actually may pose a threat for Silva on the ground. I don't know how, he's not the greatest at striking is Maia, but I think if he can work on that game and, get it up, maybe after one more fight before true contender up against Silva for the middleweight belt, but whatever. I really think Maia is going to be a threat for that middleweight championship. He just made Nate Quarry his bitch tonight. Tough break for Nate Quarry. He was just absolutely outclassed. I bet you, I just said in my predictions, once it goes to the ground, it's going to be over. Well, it basically happened like that, and I called the round too, so whatever. That's a nice little fun part on my part, since apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. All my are just wrong. But anyways, Demian Maia gets the win and looks extremely well in that fight. He's going to be a big threat for the middleweight division. Then we went over to the next fight, which was Gabriel Gonzaga versus Josh Hendricks. Josh Hendricks just absolutely looked nervous in there up against, a big contender in the heavyweight division on a massive show. Completely nervous. Gonzaga, though, he was cool as a cucumber, knew what he had to do in there, get the job done, and he should have beat, and he still looks like, he could be the #1 contender after this 4-man mini tournament between Nog, Mir, Lesnar, and Couture. And as Fabricio Verdum is out of the company now, and you got now a contender in Gabriel Gonzaga, who just absolutely rocked heavy Hendricks there. So down went Hendricks, and that was the fight. And then Gonzaga basically said he had predicted that Couture, as him and Couture had a war a while back ago. So really good showcasing that Gonzaga still has power behind him, and it wasn't micro-co-cop worthy, but he just still rocked Josh Hendricks there. Anyways, then we went on to the next fight, which was Dustin Haslett versus Tamdan McCrory. Really good fight. Hazlett's like one of the tallest guys you're going to see in welterweight. This was actually a really exciting. Actually had a chance to go to the second round, I thought, but it was just basically. Haslett came in there, throw some nice front kicks, which actually rocked McCrory, and then eventually it went to the ground, and Haslett was going for an omoplata on McCrory, and McCrory was able to get out of it, and which was very impressive. I thought it was going to be over there, but he eventually got back in the same omoplata and lost on an amazing looking lucha move. It was kind of lucha-esque, and I think, Dustin Hazlett's going to be a contender for that welterweight belt in at least 2 more fights. He should probably get a chance. GSP, he's got to worry about BJ Penn, but after this, he should probably, maybe get a chance to see, after Thiago Alves, too, he's got a chance to see Dustin Haslett there. Really good fight. Excellent submission, and it did win submission of the night, which was really, really good to see. The fact that we got to see the fight of the night, which was George Gurgel versus Aaron Riley. Excellent fight, excellent back and forth war. Then you had Jeremy Stevens absolutely knock out Rafael dos Arjos. Amazing knockout. It was like it was in a video game, and he just powered up. He hit R2 and then just unloaded on him. And you got Mark Boschek versus Alvin Robinson, where Boschek absolutely dominated the fight and was able to choke out Robinson. And then we went on to the co-main event, which was Kenny Florian versus Joe Stevenson. Kenny Florian basically just dominated Joe Stevenson and was able to choke him out. I don't know what's going on with Stevenson. He's been up against 2 real strong opponents in BJ Penn and Florian here, but still, it wasn't his best outing. He just absolutely got dominated. The only chance he had for real offense was when he was going for that slam, and did hold the fence, but Florian was able to, recapitalize on when he was on the ground and then choke out Joe Daddy Stevenson, and Florian versus Penn right after GSP's his bout with GSP. That'll be a good fight, and don't know, they're gonna put that one probably early in the year, maybe, you know, early spring, late winterish type deal. But anyways, then we went on to the heavyweight event of Brock Lesnar versus Randy Couture. I mean, Brock looked absolutely nervous but confident at the same time, and you had Randy get this massive pop. It was basically your old school babyface versus your monster heel, and that's what we got here. I was surprised at how well Lesnar dictated the pace at the beginning. I mean, he didn't come out and, you know, like balls to the walls like he did against Frank Mir. They just clinched, were up against Lesnar was able to get the takedown. Couture tries for some takedowns, but he's not going to take down a 265-pound man. And then eventually, you know, Lesnar won the first round. I mean, he dictated the pace, got the takedown. I mean, if he can just work on the ground game aspect of the ground and pound type deal, and, you know, maybe throw some submissions in there, he's also going to be extremely vicious. But then we went to the second round. It looked like Couture was going to probably win this round as he cut Lesnar, cut him pretty good too. But Lesnar then was able to throw a nice shot, a nice straight shot right to the side of the head or ear, whatever you want to say. Drops Randy, and then he just throws these hammer fists down. Referee was right there on it, as he did a great job not wanting to stop it too early, as you sometimes will see that in the world of MMA. Just with Joe Riggs and a Strike Force when, you know, Riggs was covering up extremely well, but the referee stopped it. And, you know, he just was right on there, and he made the right stoppage at the right time, not to give Randy any damage. And then we have our new UFC heavyweight champion in Brock Lesnar, a man who's going to surely go down in history, holding both the, separately, obviously, the WWE Undisputed Championship and the UFC Heavyweight Championship. Really, you know, Lesnar's now a guy that's legit. I mean, one loss, yeah, but it was to Frank Mir. I mean, he dominated Heath Herring, and, you know, he didn't really get bullied around or have any, you know, fear of losing the fight from Couture at all in this. I mean, he beat maybe one of the, if not the biggest legend in mixed martial arts in Randy the Natural Couture. Then Brock kind of cut a promo where, you know, he was getting booed for no reason after he really did prove himself. And then, you know, Couture cut a nice little promo saying that he still wants to fight and he doesn't know where he's going to go from here. Personally, I don't know where he's going to go. He could maybe drop down, but, you know, with his age, give him maybe one more fight at heavyweight. Probably a rematch with Gonzaga would be cool. But I think the best spot for Randy's to be with Mike Goldberg and Joe Rogan as in the cage. He has a lot of credibility, and, you know, he has a great commentary voice. He's perfect for commentary, as he's done it already, and he just is just this great presence to have there, and he knows what he's talking about. I mean, look at the other guys who have done commentary that are former guys who have been in the octagon or cage, whatever. Like, you know, Frank Mir does a fantastic job on the WEC shows. Even, you know, a guy who really wasn't a mixed martial artist, he's been in the octagon, and Big John McCarthy did a great job on TKO shows and even the Affliction show. So, I mean, he's going to be a great presence there. But anyways, overall, this was a great pay-per-view. Thumbs up. Definitely check the replay. You're going to really enjoy it, especially the Aaron Riley fight, which you get to see right after the main event there. Fight of the night. Great back-and-forth war. And anyways, yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.